Are you wondering if you can afford to buy a home in Bergen County, New Jersey? It's not a secret that the taxes here are some of the highest in the country. But I've got you covered in this video. I'm going to be talking about the 10 most affordable towns in Bergen County where you can purchase a single family home for $550,000 or less and have low taxes. So stay tuned. If you are stopping by here for the first time, I'm Alexiou, your Bergen County Realtor. If you want to learn more about Bergen County towns, school systems, its lifestyles, hit the like button and subscribe below, and I'll share all the details with you. Now, before we start talking about the towns, I want to tell you I got the stats from the latest New Jersey MLS reports. I used the first half of 2022. I looked at sold homes that were under $550,000 and towns that had tax rates hovering at 3% because the average in Bergen County is 2.61%. The average tax bill here is $12,555. Now, when I was looking at all these reports, there were a lot of towns that had homes under $550,000, like Bogota, Lodi, Little Ferry, Richfield Park. These are great towns, but their taxes were over 3%. And then I looked at the average sold price. And what does that mean, the average sold price? Well, this is a baseline price of homes that sold in a specific period. So like I mentioned in this case, January through June of 2022. Now, because of the affordability and the demand of these towns, the sale prices have increased significantly over the year, and the housing market has become very competitive. So let me get into this list of these 10 affordable towns for you. Now, the most affordable towns are based on tax rate and price point, and they are East Rutherford and Karlstad, and they are neighboring towns, and they are located in the southern part of Bergen County. Now, East Rutherford, $527,000 was the average sold price with a tax rate of 1.80%. Now, this town has a great downtown and a commuter train line. And Karlstad, I'm going to be a little contradictory here. $562,000 was the average sold price with a tax rate of 1.81%. Now, just know, with a lot of new construction going on in Karlstad, that skewed the average sold price, but you can certainly find a home in Karlstad for under $550,000. Number 3 was Moonachie. $440,000 was the average sold price with a tax rate of 2.30%. Now, this is one of the smallest towns in Bergen County. There are about 1,000 homes. If you really want to purchase a home and you're on a very tight budget, you might want to consider purchasing a mobile home, as Moonachie has several trailer parks there. Now, you can purchase a mobile home anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000. You will pay other fees, of course, but that might be another option if you really want to own something. Now, number 4 is FAIRVIEW. $507,000 was the average price sold, and their tax rate is 2.47%. Now, sometimes people think that FAIRVIEW is in Hudson County, but it actually is in Bergen County. There are mostly multifamily and duplex home in FAIRVIEW, but you can still find a single family home under $550,000, and it has gained popularity over the past years because of its easy commute to New York City. Now, if you have any questions about these towns while you're watching this video, leave a comment below and I'll be sure to answer your question. Number 5 is South Hackensack. This is another small town with only 877 homes. Now, 2 homes sold in the first half of the year, and the average sale price of these 2 homes were $605,000. Now, however, you can definitely find a house for $550,000 in Hackensack, and their tax rate is 2.52%. Now coming in at 6 and 7 are Saddlebrook and Rochelle Park, and they are neighboring towns, and they're tied with a tax rate of 2.61%. $525,000 was the average sold price in Saddlebrook, and $538,000 was for Rochelle Park. And Rochelle Park had home prices increase at 7.5%. Coming in at number 8 is North Arlington. Now, $482,000 was the average sold price, and their tax rate is 2.80%. Now, in 2017, New York Times named North Arlington the #1 best place in America to raise a family. So you might want to check out this town. Now, number 9 is Garfield. $432,000 was the average sold price, with a tax rate of 3.03%. Now, I mention this town because the home prices have increased 13.2% over last year. This is a little larger town than the other towns I'm speaking of because their population is 31,900 people. And finally, at number 10 is Lyndhurst. $493,000 was the average sold price, with a tax rate of 3.04%. Now, homes in this town have also increased over last year by 6%. So if taxes are a biggest concern when you're purchasing your home, you might want to put one of these towns on your list. Just make sure you ask your realtor if the town has been 100% assessed. Now, this means if you purchase a home, you will be receiving a new tax bill reflecting the new value of the property. Now, you want to do your due diligence on this because you really don't want to be blindsided after you moved in, you've budgeted out your monthly expenses, and then you're going to get hit with a higher tax bill than expected. So please make sure you check those taxes out. To find more information about these towns, you can certainly go to niche.com and type in the town's name, and you're going to see all the data there for the schools, the demographics, the location, and just check out to see if these towns are for you. And if you want to know about the pros and cons of living here in Bergen County, watch this next video. Also, if you have any questions regarding the towns that I have just mentioned and you would like my help, my contact information is below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.